Swift song. I didn't really know this Taylor Swift album yet, and clearly I do now. She says shimmer, and so I thought automatically, well, it's the theme of tonight, shine brighter, so it had to be that. So I've been told a couple of things tonight. The first thing that Sam told me was, if Ryan and Brent had it their way, you would speak for like a minute, 30 seconds.
Never mind, sorry.
But then Kath told me, do whatever you want, sweetheart. So I think she wins. No, just kidding. I'm not going to hold you hostage. But I'm really excited to be here. We love this part of the country. I'm also I feel bad because I think I've disappointed Nikki that I don't have a thick accent. So I'm going to try and throw in like a y'all or a fixin' to, or not a get, what is it, red up. I know that's in Pittsburgh, but I'm trying to be as, culturally sensitive to the area as possible. But I'll throw in a y'all here and there. So I just think we should take a moment to give Sam and KB's crew a huge thanks of applause for everybody who's affected by MS, for the work y'all do to raise money for MS research, because it impacts people like me, people like Nikki, people like Kath. So thank you so much for all of y'all do. And I know that the South is usually thought of as like fried chicken, heavy dinners, things like that, but I have had more carbs in the past 24 hours being in Youngstown and Woodman, Ohio, than I have had probably in 2 months living in Arkansas. So I don't know what the reputation is y'all have here, but the food has been amazing. The food tonight is very good. So, when you think of Sparkle Brighter Than MS, fairy dust, the first snow of the season, Christmas lights, all of these sparkle, right? Just like the Vallela family and tonight's 10th anniversary dinner theme. And also my dress, which I found at Meijer, by the way, which we don't have where I live. And we went, sorry, this is off script, but we went to Meijer, and my mom said, you have to go to this grocery store, it's so cool. And I walked in and I was like, whoa, this is amazing. It was not what, yes, so just a shout out to Meijer. I know, it's the simple things in life, y'all. So anyways, all of these things really sparkle, right? And all of y'all are wearing sparkly things tonight, whether it be your fantastic shirts, this attire right here. I saw a bowling shirt, I think, at some point that was very shimmery. This one over here. Yes, all right. But each of these exude like some kind of brightness or a glistening, shimmering light. Some could even say that those of us that are living with MS sparkle from the inside out, based on our MRI films with the lesions that light up, the sparkle and do whatever on those MRIs because of our lesions on our brains and spinal cords. So I'm really honored tonight to be able to share my journey with MS and the path to becoming intertwined with this fabulous host family we have tonight. So when Samantha told me the theme for tonight's dinner, my first thought was my prom dress. So because when I was an extremely busy high school junior, sparkling was my thing, taking advantage of every single moment of daylight through dance, cheer, student council, faith opportunities, and hitching my wagon to every star at night. I dreamed big, big dreams, and nothing was going to stop me until it did. On January 24th of 2006, I woke up with a numb sensation on the right side of my body. My mother told me it was because I'd been tanning too much. Clearly, that's no longer the issue. That night, while cheering at a big rivalry basketball game, I couldn't suddenly kick my right leg. I immediately went home and I started on a 4-month-long journey of hospital boomeranging back and forth and misdiagnoses. And I lost my ability to dance, and that changed my entire life. The vibrant, energetic, bubbly girl I'd been used all she could to fight my body against me. So, I was finally diagnosed with MS after a trip to a pediatric MS specialty center in Stony Brook, New York. I found my why, telling my mom, who was aghast at my joyful reaction when the doctor said, we're 99% sure that you have MS. I remember very vividly getting in the car and I told her, like, I have something, everybody has something, and this is just like my thing. And I think that she probably adjusted a little bit better inside of her brain, like, this is a lifelong thing, you understand. I finally had something to label what was making me unable to dance, unable to walk. But we were both bound to our new reality, and we were ready and determined to find the brilliance in this new life. So, of course, naturally, as a junior in high school, we went prom dress shopping. I was going to bring home a dress from New York, even if it was to Long Island instead of Manhattan. But the shop ladies and even our cab driver got in on helping me find the perfect dress to match my fancy sparkly cane and my awkward gait. I had many interesting college experiences, like telling my date one night that my car was parked outside in the handicap space because I had really intense asthma. I was not prepared. I was very unprepared to explain MS to a completely new person. I started MS Walk, the first ever collegiate MS Walk at the U of A campus at the University of Arkansas. We did a bike MS, dogs against MS, women against MS, luncheons, dinner of champions. That all became part of my life, but I landed on advocacy, and praise the Lord that I did, because that's how I got introduced to this wonderful family, to Sam, and to a completely new world, and the entire table of people that I'm able to sit with tonight. This is where my life changed forever for the good. Not only was it enhanced to bring all of the experiences and shining stars I met along the way, but I became sisters and other mothers with Sam, and I gained a brother in John Platt. Now, it's not, I don't even say this, but in the past 2 years, we have scrubbed the shine off of some of our lives. After personally battle COVID-19, not once, not twice, but 3 times, I can tell you about all 3 flavors if you would like. Deaths of family members, health issues of my job, battling anxiety and depression to unsurmountable amounts. I was grasping for just a little tiny bit of glitter. I was a fabulous support system, and I'm super thankful for that. But sometimes it's just really hard. Life is hard, but we can really do hard things. Recently, when I was in a really deep depression, I woke up one morning and I had a glimmer of hope. I looked at my dog and I said, "Benny, all right, we are not gonna let this get us down." I made my bed, which was step number 1. Number 2, I went for a walk. This was a huge deal for me, a sense of accomplishment while savoring that gratitude. It helped me take on the day and be brighter than MS and my anxiety. It may seem like a super small thing to many of you, but for those of us living with MS, the idea of being unable to walk or losing our gait is an everyday question. That was the beginning of stepping into the sunshine once again after battling COVID for the 3rd time. It was the sparkling grace which met me where I was and didn't put me back in this incredibly dull area. And I wish for you the same moments, in those same moments of darkness and even in moments of joy, that we all go towards the glitter, which might seem a little strange, but I swear, and I'm telling you, I promise you, it does help. I want to give a big congratulations to Valela family. Congratulations, 10 years is a big deal. You haven't killed each other yet. Thank you so much for all of you for being here tonight, showing your support. That means more than a dollar amount that you could ever get, that you could ever give. Support, a hug, just being there for someone is so incredible when they are going through their diagnosis or just living with MS. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.